House of Commons today in honour of the victims of Wednesday's attack at Westminster.
A lone wolf attacker killed 3 people and injured 40 before being shot and killed by police near the Parliament building in London.
Order, colleagues, in respectful memory of those who lost their lives in yesterday's attack and of all of the casualties of that attack, we shall now observe a minute's silence.
It was business as usual in the House of Commons in defiance against a terror attack that occurred yesterday. At least 4 people, including the suspect, died after a man with 2 knives injured around 40 people. The Islamic State group has claimed responsibility for the deadly attack at the British Parliament. British Prime Minister Theresa May has identified the attacker as 52-year-old Khalid Masood. The British-born man was once investigated for possible links to extremist violence. Armed police arrested 8 more people in raids following the attack on the symbol of Britain's democracy.
Mr. Speaker, yesterday an act of terrorism tried to silence our democracy. But today we meet as normal, as generations have done before us and as future generations will continue to do, to deliver a simple message. We are not afraid, and our resolve will never waver in the face of terrorism. And we meet here in the oldest of all parliaments, because we know that democracy and the values it entails will always prevail.
Britain's Foreign Secretary Boris Johnson says the United Kingdom and its people will never surrender to forces of evil. He was addressing reporters at the United Nations Security Council in New York.
Our Houses of Parliament in London have been attacked for centuries by all sorts of people, but the ideas embodied in those buildings, in that Palace of Westminster, freedom, democracy, the equality of human beings under the law, they are stronger than any adversary and they will prevail. And it is in that confidence that today Londoners are going about their business as usual in the greatest city on earth.
Police officials reopened Westminster Bridge near the British Parliament a day after the terrorist attack. Spanish and British flags flight at half-mast in the memory of the victims of the London attack. About 40 people were injured and 29 remain in hospital, 7 in critical condition after the incident, which resembled Islamic State-inspired attacks in France and Germany, where vehicles were driven into crowds.